Hello, everybody. Sorry for the little delay. Technical difficulties. I updated my computer. And sometimes when you update your computer, well, shouldn't update your computer. You know what I'm saying? Hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful day. I know Jeff is.
Wonderful day.
So how we doing? Lori, Amy, Michelle, Debbie, Suzanne, Diana. My wife's name's Diana. Michelle, Leslie, LRG, Skylar, Dog, Amy, Zach, Kathy, of course, Coco. So thank you all for being here tonight. Sorry I was a few minutes late. Like I said, updated the computer and wouldn't let me access anything. So it took me a minute to figure it out. I had to call my business partner. He's the computer guy. Right, Jeff?
Yep.
I am not the computer guy.
Nope.
So I'm the buying guy.
Yep.
So I hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful evening. We got a lot of cash to give away, Jeff. We got some auction I'm trying to get to. Hey, Teresa, John, Joanne. Hello, everybody. Michael. And crazy week. If you guys didn't see the video, Jeff's $1,500 buyout. We got an update video be coming out soon. Maybe Saturday, I'm thinking. Maybe Saturday we'll do the update video or whatever else. But you guys won't believe what Jeff found in the basement. It's going to blow your mind. So he got $1,500 cleaning out this house. Unbelievable find in the basement. And then I had a house I had to clean out for $1,000. We had a little unbelievable finds in the garage, huh, Jeff?
Yep.
So it was a little crazy. And then, man, I mean, this week's just been flying. Flying. And then you guys seen the first episode of the video yesterday. The widest unit I ever bought. 30-foot wide. And unfortunately, you guys saw at the end, guy was a drug addict, unfortunately. So he probably lost the unit, maybe in jail, and might have died. I don't know. But unfortunately, he was a drug addict, and Jeff and I disposed of the stuff, and people were glad to see you guys had gloves on and things like that. And, you know, in our business, you just never know where you're going to come across. We've seen it all. Yeah, we were having some technical difficulties. Someone asked about what the stamps are worth. We haven't got that far. I mean, Jeff hasn't even thought about all that stuff that he got out of that house. The only thing he's been trying to do is get the stuff out of the house, ladies and gentlemen. And he got the last thing out last night. Okay. And that was interesting in itself, huh, Jeff?
Yes, it was.
So
would you like me to elaborate or not?
Yeah, go ahead, elaborate.
So the deal is with the house is there's these chandeliers and a walk-in tub. Walk-in tub's $4,000. They asked if I wanted to buy it. I said no. Towards the end, they said, if you want it, take it out. You can have it. I thought, for that tub, I'll do it. What a job that was. I sent Robert pictures of me trying to get it out, and then it wouldn't fit through the doors, so I had to kind of go through this the kitchen and dining room, like over a counter and through a window. But I got it out, and it's done.
It was like going to grandma's house.
The house closed today, and I had to be done yesterday, and I got the tub out at like 9:30 last night.
And yeah, he sends me a picture. He's like, I can't fit it through the door. I'm like, well, I can come and help you tomorrow. But he ended up doing it. He knocked it out.
That's what we do. Get her done.
We don't give up, right, Jeff?
No.
We're too dumb and stubborn to give up.
Yep.
So yeah, it's been a crazy week. I mean, Jeff had to finish that house, and then Tuesday we had to finish the other house that I was doing, and then storage unit. And right now I'm working on, and Jeff and we're working on a 10 by 25. Been in storage for 10 years as an auto pay person. I'm assuming probably passed away, and that's why it went up for auction. And we're only halfway through it. I think we're on. We already did 3 videos so far, and it's crazy. It is crazy. And so there's so many videos coming out. I know a lot of people over the holiday and everything else, there might not be as many videos. Well, you don't have to worry about Second Sense. It's got lots of videos. And don't forget, members, I got a bunch of special stuff be coming up. Speaking of members, we got to give away some money, Jeff.
How are you going to do it this time?
I don't know. We got a lot of envelopes left, more than I expected at this point in time. We might give away the last ones next Thursday. That'll be the day after Christmas, I think. Right?
I don't know. I haven't looked at the calendar.
Christmas Eve is Tuesday. Christmas is Wednesday. So the day after Christmas, we'll do the live. We might give the last envelope. So right now, we still got envelopes 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Coco got an envelope. Lori's got an envelope. Teresa's got an envelope. Sue's got an envelope. And Sharon's got an envelope. So those right now are disqualified. Or not disqualified. Not qualified, but there might be a chance to get back in. Dolores said she's recovering, so we'll pray for you, Dolores. Got a little knee replacement. Hopefully you'll be out there running again. Uh-oh, Sharon, she got a $2 bill. So we know what Sharon got.
There's one.
So there was multiple $2 bills, $5 bills.
So the $100 bill's still out there?
I don't know. I do not know. You guys would have to know. Coco, did you get a $100 or $50 bill? Teresa, Lori, Sharon, Sue. Obviously, Sharon just told us she got a $2 bill. So there's still a lot of envelopes left. No one's been saying they got a $100 or $50 or whatever else, but it's free money. Only thing I got to do is be a member. And we got to give away an envelope right away. What's our first question, Jeff?
You're asking me?
Okay.
You throw me under the bus here.
Okay. So, in the video, Jeff's video, he got paid $1,500 in nickels to clean out this house. Okay. In the video, we find a collection of stamps albums, multiple stamp albums. First member that hasn't won an envelope yet, where do we find those stamps at? First member to say, where we found those stamps at, you're going to be up for an winning envelope, and you're going to get a pick. The first one. So who's out there that's watching that hasn't won one yet? Skylar Dog. That was quick.
I did see someone commented that collects stamps, and they saw some value in them stamps.
I don't know. I think John beat him, though.
Uh-oh.
He beat you, Skylar Dog. He was right before you. And it says the closer bottom. I know he meant closet. So what we're going to do is John and Skylar, you guys both going to get pick an envelope. But John, you get to pick the first envelope. And Skylar, you get to pick the second one. So John, hold on, Skylar. Don't pick an envelope. John, envelope 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, or 10. John, let us know right now. 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, or 10, John. Which envelope do you want? One of these envelopes could change your life. John said number 7. John.
Good pick,
number
John.
7. Good job, John. Skylar Dog. Pick a number. Pick a number. You got 1, 2, 4, 8, 9, or 10, Skylar Dog.
Don't pick 4. Don't pick 4.
Why?
Don't do it.
Why? Why you want to pick 4? Is that what you want?
I just got a feeling.
Well, don't pick 4 then.
I
Jeff has a feeling. He said
number
number 2, please. Skylar Dog. See, that's how we give away some envelopes. I don't have the envelopes, John. I would open it. All the envelopes are left at the building because my luck is I would leave them one place or another and lose whatever. Jeff knows me too well. I can't be carrying them.
They're there ready to ship first thing tomorrow.
The truth of the matter is I'd probably use it to buy a storage unit. So John and Skylar Dog, make sure you send, hold on, let me put it up here. your full name, and email Joe at Second Sense. Tell him that you want envelope number 2, Skylar Dog. John, you say you want number 7. So that's the item description and your full address. Joe will mail it out to you. And awesome. Don't worry, we got other ones. Well, you only have to be a member to watch a few things. I also put out 4 free videos usually a week, 3 to 4. That depends. Sundays I've been slacking a little bit. I'm trying to spend time with the family. And then we do a live free every week. And then we do a little extra stuff for our members. And I actually put out a video of your 60th birthday party, Jeff, for members only.
What? Mm-hmm. I didn't see that.
Mm-hmm. That's because it was a members only video. So a lot of people got to see the 60th birthday, and Jeff's favorite band. That's the band that was in the video. Jeff actually roadies for.
I'm a roadie.
He is a roadie.
I told you what my roadie name is.
Something red or something?
They call me Red Dog Roadie.
Red Dog Roadie.
Yep.
Speaking of Red Dog Roadie, we're going to sell this lot maybe. See who's interested in it. But this is some nice jewelry right here. We got some necklaces. That's a pin right there on the right with the lizard on there. Those are earrings. They're real stone earrings. That butterfly is actually a piece of stone. Looks like a big chunk of turquoise there. But that's all of it, one money, $25. All the jewelry, anyone interested now, $25 go. $25 now, $25 go now, $25 and all the jewelry right there now, $25 go now, $25 now, $25, yeah, $25 go. All the jewelry right there. We got some nice earrings, and those are stone right there. Nice little ring with a stone. We got, I think that's like mother of pearl, almost like thing. Nice little, looks like almost like a little pearl necklace there. All of it. Right there, I got $25 now, $30. $25 now, $30 go now, $25, $30 now, $25, $30. Oh, Rebecca, we are sorry to hear the loss there. We'll put you in our prayers tonight. I got 25 from Kathy. Now $30 go now, 25 now, $30 go now, 25 now, 30. 25, $30 go now, 25 now, 30 now, 25, 30. Got to go fast today, man. 25, 30. We're already behind schedule because of me now. 25 now, 30 now, 25, 30. Fair warning now. I got 25 now, $30 go. I got 25, 30. All in, all done on Kathy now. We'll take one last look at it, and you got a bid. $25 now, $30 go now, 25 now, 30. Nice little necklaces there. We got some bracelets in there. There's some pins in there. $25 now, 30. Oh. And in a couple of these lots, I threw a bonus gift in a couple lots. I can't remember. There's 2 of the lots I threw bonuses in. They are not photoed. So you might get something to say, I didn't already got this. Yep, you got it. I got 30 now, 35. I got 30 now, 35. I got 30 now, 35 now, 30 get 35, 30 now, 35, 30 now, 35 now, 30 now, 35 for Michael. 30 now, 35. What do you think now? 30 get 35 now, 30 get 35. Yes. 30 now, $35 go now, 30 get 35. 30 now, 35 now, 30 now, 35. What do you think now? 30 get 35 now, 30 get 35. I got 35 now, 40 now, $40 go get 35 now, 40 now, 35, 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 40. Yes. Fair warning now, 35, 40 now, 40 now, 45. I got 40 over here now, 45, 40 now, 45 now, 45 now, 40 now, 45 now, 40 now, 45 now. 49, 45. Take one last look. $40 now, 45 now, 49, 45 now, 49, 45 now, 40 now, 45. Fair warning now, $40 now, 45. What do you think, Kathy? 40 now, 45. Fair warning now. Make sure you're on live chat, not top chat. 40 now, 45. All in, all done. 40 now, 45. Kathy, what are you thinking? About to sell it, Kathy. 40 now, 45. She says she's out. I say sold. Mike. Goal $40.
So how many times have I been on here with you now? Been a few, right?
A couple, yeah.
I just now see on my screen how to see the live chat.
Yeah, you want to be on live chat, not top chat.
Well, I did. It shows comments.
Oh, okay. All right. Next little lot here. It's a penny lot, Jeff. Now, someone took the time. We got 1962, 1963, 64s, 61s, 53, 55s. So those are wheat pennies up there. 1964, he wrote some stuff on there, double something. 1993, I don't know.
Off center, the one said.
One of these could be error coin. I don't know. 1 cent double. I don't know what that means. Is a double die. Some of these are wheat pennies. They're all different errors and stuff like that. $25 for all the pennies now. $25 go. $25 go. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that. Lost your brother-in-law. Funeral is this Saturday. Yeah, it's tough. That's the worst thing about getting older is the older you get, the more people that you love and care about that you lose. But that is the part of the life, and we all got to live it. And unfortunately, and the best thing is that those people are waiting for us on the other side and got a better, they're in no more pain, no suffering, nothing. So I have to try to look at the positive of everything. And I've lost my father, I've lost a lot of family members, sister-in-law. On the pennies here, $25. $25 go. Anybody in now? $25 for all the pennies now. $25 go. Like I said, there's 1950s, 1960s, 53, 53, 55, 57. They thought they were worth something. They put them in there. $25 for the pennies. Lori, is that a bid? Or are you just telling everybody it's 25 for the pennies? I just want to make sure I don't want to put you down for a bid if you don't want to bid, Lori. 25 for the pennies. $25. Yes, Lori, is that a bid or no? $25. Yes. $25 go now. 25. Yes. Now 30. I got 25 now. $30 go now. 25 now. 30. 25, 30 now. 25, 30. I'm not a coin specialist. This person thought they were worth something. Now they put them all together like that. 25 now. 30 now. 25, 30. Fair warning. 25, 30. All in, all done. I'll show them one more last time. Get your bidding before it over. $25 now, $30 go now, 25, 30, 25, 30. Fair warning now, 25, 30 now, 25, 30. I think there's 25 pennies total. 25 now, $30 go now, 25, 30 now, 25, 30. Fair warning, all in, all done. 25 now, 30. Michael said 30. Now 35. 30 now, 35 on the pennies now, 30 now, 35 now, 30 get 35 now, 30 now, 35 now, 30 get 35. Lori, what do you think? 30 now, 35, 30 now, 35 now, 30 now, 35 now, 30 now, 35, 30 now, 35, fair warning. 30 now, 35 now, 30 now, 35 now, 30 now, 35, 30 now, 35, all in, all done. On the pennies. Michael's at 30, 35, Lori, 30 now, 35, fair warning, all in, all done. Sold $30 to Michael. Thank you, Michael. You ready for lot number 3, Jeff?
Yep, bring it.
Are you sure?
Let's see what you got.
This is some nice stuff right here. These are all natural stone necklaces, bracelet. I'm not sure if that one's jade. I mean, it is some nice stuff right here. These are heavy. They're not, the pictures do them no justice. But this is like natural stone. Looks like turquoise. But all of them, one money, $25. On all the necklaces, bracelets, all the stone right there. I got 25 now, 30. 25 now, 30 now, 25, 30. Someone says you sound like Chong. Does that mean I sound like Cheech? 25 now, $30 go now, 25, 30. Yo, Chong, man, what are you thinking, dude? You ready to go, man? Let's do it, dude. All right. 25 now, $30 go now, 25 now, 30 now, 25, 30 now, 25, 30. I got 25 now, 30, fair warning. Better than that now, 25 now, 30, bracelets, necklace, and all. 25 now, $30 go now, 25 now, 30. 25 now, $30 go. What do you think, Jeff? Coco thought that was funny. I like that, Coco. Thank you.
I think I get more compliments of me sounding like Garfield.
You do? Yeah. People say you sound like Garfield. I think you sound just like Jeff. I got 25 now, 30, 25 now, 30, 25 now, $30 go. Come on, dude, let's do it now. 25 now, 30 now, 25, 30, fair warning. Kathy's at 25, 30, 25 now, $30 go. Let's take one last look at it now. 25, 30. Last look. I'm telling you, some nice stuff right there. 25 now, 30, fair warning now. 25 now, $30 go now. 25, 30, all in, all done. $25 now, $30 go. It is all natural stones. Beautiful pieces here. When you get it, you will not be disappointed. I'm telling you. Wait till you see how beautiful these are. 25, 30, all in, all done. We're going to sell it, Jeff. Sold $25 to
Who
Kathy.
got that?
Kathy.
Yeah, Kathy's smooth.
Yeah, she's a smooth operator. I like it.
She knows what she's doing.
She got the necklaces. Necklaces. All right. Everyone in the chat. Do you know Cheech and Chong were completely sober making those movies? You know who's also completely sober making movies? Conky.
Completely sober and making movies. That's what I do. Those are the two things that I
That's pretty much Conky in a nutshell.
Yep. I'm in a nutshell. Help! Get me out of the nutshell. Oh no.
So I'm going to think of a number. I'm writing it down. Writing the number down. I'm going to circle it right now. It's written down. Just for people don't think anything. I'm going to text Conky. I'm going to text you the number right now.
Text me the number.
Conky.
So if I'm a little bit like Chong, my wife and I were just watching a little show, and Ray Romano, who is now older Ray Romano, he kind of sounds and looks like Conky.
Yeah, I've been told that before.
See?
So, subscribers, they haven't got an envelope yet. 1 through 250. We got about 1 minute. Whoever gets the right number, start guessing now. Between 1 and 250, you're going to pick an envelope. We got lots of envelopes left. In the meantime, we're going to show the next lot. Next lot's going to be right here. More stone necklaces, and these are some beautiful, beautiful pieces. Unbelievable. And
all right, somebody got it.
Somebody got it? Well, we'll figure out who it is. Hold on.
They're coming in.
Oh my gosh. Conky says somebody got it. Is this the right person, Conky?
Yes, it is.
Leslie Sanders. Leslie, got the number. It was number 77. I text Conky. There it is, written down right there for no one thinks there's any shenanigans. So 77, Wendy, or Leslie, I'm sorry. I said Wendy. Why did I say Wendy? Leslie, you got 77. You can pick envelope number. Hold on. We got envelope 1, 4, 9, 8, and 10 left. 1, 4, 8, 9, and 10. Which one do you want? Which envelope do you want, Leslie? 1, 4, 8, 9, or 10? Number 9. Cash envelopes, Leslie. Now, Leslie, what you need to do, and everyone else that want an envelope, or if you're bidding, send your full name, your address, item description, and obviously you won't get an invoice if you got an envelope. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? You get a free money. By the way, you got to pay us $20.
No, it's a kickback. You just got to give back 10%.
Just 10%.
Yeah.
So back to this awesome lot right here. Someone might have bid. I probably missed a bid because all these people were doing numbers. I guess it's not good to do numbers and a bid at the same time. I'm sorry about that. But here it is. Beautiful natural stone. And that one necklace down there, I mean, that thing is huge. It is beautiful. And we'll get a better shot of it. But, I mean, it has all the different colors. That's like purple stone there. That right there. Unbelievable necklace. Really nice. Anybody, $25. $25 go now, $25 go now, 25. 25. Give $25 go now, 25. Here's 25 from Kathy. Now 30. You know who could probably sell this better than I could?
We're at 25, 5, now 27. We're at 25, 5. Come on, Kathy. We're at 25, 5. Who'll go 30? We're at 25, 5. Who give me 30? Going
I got
one.
25. That's right. Man, you probably just sold a bunch, didn't you?
I just sold 4,500 worth, 100 lots from a unit from Crystal River. That unit I was telling you about. I sent you the email already, Deanna.
$25 now, 30. 25, 30. $25 now, $30 go. Now I got 25 of Kathy now, 30. Nice stone necklaces and all. $25 now, $30 go. That's right. The bracelet alone is worth 25. Trust me. $25 now, $30 go now, 25, 30. This natural stone came out of the one unit now. $25 now, $30 go now, 25, 30, 29, 30. Fair one now, $25 now, 30 now, 25, 30, 25, 30. All in, all done. We're going to sell it. I got 30 from Deb. She came in. Now 35. All right, Deb. Come on, Kathy. $35 go. I got 30 now, 35 now, 30. Get 35. $30 now, $35 go now, 30 now, 35 now, 30. Get 35. Fair one now, $30 now, 35.
We're at 30. Who goes 35 with a 5 with a 5 with a 5? Give me 35 with a 5 with a 5 with a 5. 35 with a 5 with a 5. Last call.
Last call.
I tried, Rob. I tried.
She says she's out. Deb's at 30. Anybody else? Last look. We'll take one last look, and we're going to sell it to Deb if no one else wants to bid.
Like that. Just show it and sell it like that. All right, 30. Would you go 35 with a 5 with a 5 with a 5? I would.
I got 30. 35. Fair warning now. 30 give 35. 30 give 35. 30 give 35. All in, all done. We're about to sell it. I'm typing sold. Sold to Deb for $30.
There it is.
Wow.
Nice job, Deb.
Now I know a lot of people don't know. So Hales, he's been doing a lot of traveling, and he's storage units, everything else. I know you're whoop tired. We talked today for about maybe 20 minutes, half hour. But really, I really wanted him to be on. Sorry, Melissa. But I really wanted him to be on. He's don't got much time. You can tell he's about to fall asleep now. Looks like he's sleeping on a hamburger, a cheeseburger. Is it
cheeseburger?
Ketchup.
I got a cheeseburger. I got my ketchup. And here's my dessert. See,
if I gave that to Jeff, I mean, he'd wake up with like, he'd have a cotton out of his mouth.
he'd be hiding some in his beard for later.
He's like, is that a cookie crumb?
Oh my goodness.
Really, I wanted you just to come on. Like, Jeremy does a great thing for the community. He does this thing. It's called Christmas at the Creek. And I wasn't there. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to participate in it. But I'd like to hear, tell us a little bit about it. I mean, a lot of people seen the videos, but let's hear a little bit about Christmas at the Creek.
Yeah, I can't stay long. I'm exhausted. So I think most people probably know I was in Pensacola this morning with deposition, second half of my deposition for the federal court case where many other individuals are being added to this defamation and extortion case. I'm being on the road, and I just finished up another auction. And frankly, I barely slept last night in a hotel away from George. It's not the best, but Christmas in the Creek is something that we do to honor and celebrate the greatest gift ever given, and that's the gift of salvation through Jesus Christ. It's his birthday, and we want to share that with others as well. And so last year was the first opportunity that we were invited to be a part of that with Otter Creek, where many people came from all over the county to receive Christmas gifts and the Christmas spirit, to where this year I really, in my heart, wanted to do both North and South with Rob and Conky and with others in Ohio. But due to all of this legality, I'm at $230,000 in legal fees already for the things these freaks, these insane, unhinged, pathological lying. And I'm not just talking Lynette and Crook, I'm talking others as well, what they've done to me in my life and trying to destroy my business, trying to destroy my life. But the fact is this. I'm never going to destroy my spirit and what God has wired in my DNA, and that is to be a wise steward of funds and to help others and share the greatest gift ever given, which is, again, Jesus Christ as our personal Savior. It's his birthday that we're celebrating, and we want to honor that, and we want to share that with others. So my heart's desire is, once this is all done, is that we can do that in Ohio and in Florida, which would be incredible. So 2025, I'm really hoping, guys, that we can all join together and we can do an event in Ohio and we can do an event in Florida. And this year's event, unfortunately, due to safety and death threats, constant death threats, we were not able to be there during the event, but we were a vital part of it. And when I mean I mean the community, YouTube community. It was a vital part of it. So much giving of gifts and love and joy. And I can never say enough. Thank you so much for everybody that participated, whether that was physical gifts of toys for the kids, whether it was monetary gifts, whether it was candy for the bags that the Hudson sisters gave out. And I'd really love to see this grow into both the North and South, and these fellows here with me being a part of that as we continue to spread that Christmas spirit and joy. So I do want to thank everybody for that and put that put that in everybody's ear for the future. And I know, fellas, I talked about this wanting to do it this year and this Christmas. It's just financially, I can't handle it this year with everything that's going on. But hopefully next year will be different, and we can move forward in that regard. I would love that.
And quick question, I know you got to go and stuff, but how many gifts do you think you handed out this year?
A lot. What I heard from those who were taking count, there were 2,200 participants that came. I don't know how many gifts that went out. I do know they were worried they weren't going to have enough gifts, and they were adamant. The town council was adamant, only 3 gifts per kids, and I'm like, no, give them more. And then they upped it to 5 once they were like, okay, we're going to be okay. And so I don't know exactly how many gifts, but I'm just thrilled that we're able to partner together with the YouTube community and like-minded people who want to be a blessing to others. And that's what the Christmas spirit is about. We've got the greatest gift in the world. We want to share it with others.
6,000. Sounds like you gave easily over 6,000 gifts away, easily, maybe 7,000 some gifts. And like Jeremy said, the point of it all is not, get toys and all sort of stuff. You're trying to touch these people's lives and maybe give them a positive thing and teach them a little bit about, Jesus, everything else. So it's all, in the end of the day, it's a positive thing, and you're helping out kids. And I've seen people, Jeremy does this, Jeebus does it. I might bring Roy on a little bit later. He went down to help Jeebus and stuff.
Yeah, I did.
Anyone that says anything negative about giving away toys to kids, only thing I can say is that you guys really need a life, because if anyone says, hey, anyone that wants to give toys to kids and kids that need toys, I mean, I don't know. I always had toys when I was a kid, and it's just like one of those things. And I could imagine, there's kids out there that never got anything, or they got one thing maybe for Christmas, anything else. And so this just helps, and where Jeremy's located at in Florida is a very impoverished community, and people don't realize that. When I say impoverished, I mean, what's the average, like 20-some thousand a year or something like that?
Yep.
And, and that's the average for the people there. So there's people above it and a lot of people below it. So it's just one of those areas. And I'm assuming the community, I mean, obviously they poured their support behind it, and, and you can see what happened, and it's a growing thing. And yeah, we'd like to bring it up to, obviously, Ohio. And Roy and I were talking about that, and trying to figure out a couple things. And, he's been working with his church and things like that. And so we were talking about doing some things like that. But, obviously we have a year to plan, and hopefully next year we can do some good up here in Ohio and spread the love. And anything else you want to say, Hales, before you go?
No, I want to thank you guys all for your friendship, and that means the world to me. Loyalty means the world to me, and my circles are small on purpose, because of all the damage that's being done to me. And to clarify, it's false. Things that are being said are completely and totally false, to the point where accountability is a major issue. Federal court is a very, very serious thing, to the point where the magistrate literally threatened to bring in the marshal and lock up the Lynette and Crooks lawyer today. And so,
he was actually there today.
What's that?
He was actually there.
Yeah. All of this took place in front of the magistrate, and the magistrate's no joke. And I love him. He's great. He's fair, and he is very, very serious about making sure that justice happens in regards to this and what's happened in my life. And nobody's life should have to go through this because they're on YouTube. And the insanity of what people have done to me, and the mockery that they've made of it as they go on and they talk about, all the horrific things they've done in their life, and they think it's absolutely incredible what they've done in their life, and then they try to attack anything that I do good in my life because I claim to be a Christian. And as a Christian, I claim to be a Christian because I need help to be better. I realize I'm a mess, and but the things that they're claiming are false, and it's hideous. And it's because of the own problems that they have. And so the loyalty means everything to me, and the friendship, as my circles continue to be smaller and yet want to do more bigger things and have Florida and Ohio in Christmas events. So it's this delicate balance of, how do I do bigger things to help people as people continue to attack me and cause fear in other people? And so this is just, hopefully this federal case is over within the year, and it teaches people the aspect of accountability and consequences when you lie, you pathologically lie and defame individuals.
Well, that's the
And
thing. You can't just go
yeah.
around saying anything you want to say, and that's what
So-
people have to understand. You can't just say things just to say things, and especially when it's damaging and hurting and not true.
So the love and the support and the friendship, I mean, that in the most trying times, you find out who your closest friends are. And so I will say I appreciate you fellas, and Jeff, that includes you as well. And all of those viewing, I appreciate you as well, and your support and your prayers. With that being said, Merry Christmas, everyone. Conky, Rob, Jeff, I will be in Ohio next week, and can't wait to hang out with you all. And I do absolutely need to get some sleep. I am both physically, mentally, and emotionally exhausted right now. So
before you go, 2 words, you can dream about this as you get your sleep. Mike's Place.
yeah. I'm dreaming about it already.
Delicious.
All right. See you guys.
Good night, man.
Good night.
Merry Christmas.
Right.
I know, Jeff, you look like you're about to fall asleep. You can get off too if you like, Jeff. I know you're Jeff's been working hard this week.
I've ran a little bit too hard. I did a 16-hour day on Monday, and I'm still fighting for it.
And people don't understand. It's like, Jeff and I are from the same cloth. I mean, we just get it done, and there's nothing you can do. And like this weekend, I had to clean out this house. I'm over there Saturday and Sunday, busting my hump to get it done. Jeff's over there all weekend on his house, busting his hump to get it done. And, it's a service that we're providing for the people. They need the house cleaned out. Yeah, we found some great stuff, but we spent a lot of time, energy, effort, missed time with our families and everything else to get the houses done. For these people can move on with their life and get the houses sold, from a deceased relative or whoever it was.
Can I show one picture of that?
What do you want to show a picture of? What was that?
The tub.
Yes.
I said I couldn't get it out. I finally got it out through the door, and then I couldn't get it out. I don't know. Can you see that?
That's a tub?
It's upside down. I couldn't get it through the door, so I had to go through.
Hold on.
Like the kitchen into the dining room.
Let me see if I can share it on my phone. Keep going.
I don't know if that gives.
I want to see if I can share it on my
You
phone.
get some weird colors bouncing back
So-
off the screen, so it's kind of hard to see. But yeah, I guess
It's hard to see. My bad.
No, you're good. Well, I'll show you the same picture. Let's see if I can pull it up a little bit better.
But it.
oh wow.
So yeah, he was stuck there for a minute. So this is a walk-in tub that has LED lights, jacuzzi jets, all kind of stuff. Sorry, I had to add that in there.
Yeah. They said take it if you can get it out, you could take it, and I took the challenge on and I did it.
Well, they got it in there somehow, so
Well, I had to take all the doors out, and then once I got it out, I was in the kitchen, and I couldn't get it through the garage door. That's why I had to go through that area to go out the front door, which was wider. But it was a challenge, but it was fun.
Mary Dale super sticker. Thank you, Mary.
thank you,
We
Mary.
appreciate that. Yeah,
All
Jeff,
right, I can check out.
you can check out.
Are you
Jeff
going
and
to
I
give
we gotta
Are you
finish.
going to give away more money?
What's that?
Are you going to give away any more money?
I might, but I'll maybe do some bad things about like, what do you hate most about Jeff? Whoever says what I hate most about Jeff.
What envelopes are left again?
You're gonna go broke.
But we still have 1, 2, 3 envelopes left with cash money, hardcore cash money that I earned, worked my butt off, and I'm giving it away because I love everybody. That's it.
So can I say good night?
You can say good night, Merry Christmas.
Good
We
night,
won't
fellas.
be back on until the day after Christmas.
Oh yeah.
That's the plan.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go.
There he goes.
There he goes. Well, don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. We still got another lot to auction off. I'm going to send a quick text to Roy. See if he wants to come on real quick.
I talked to Roy. It was yesterday.
1, 2, jump on. All right, man.
You got another lot you're going to auction off, huh?
Oh, I got another lot, Conky.
Well, let's get
I'm
that.
not messing around, Conky.
Don't mess around, man.
All right.
Don't play with me.
Don't play with you.
Get that auction up, man.
Now, this is a little collector lot. We sold the penny lot earlier. This is the quarters, Conky. Oh, hold on.
Nice.
So these quarters, you can see someone marked them all up. 1988, they're in order. There's like some bicentennial quarters up top. 88, 2004, Wisconsin. That one says nothing special on it. This one says, in God we trust, something's going on with it. So obviously this person was looking for error coins, selling error coins. I don't know. Some of these are state quarters. One of the quarters looks like it got all beat up. I don't know what happened to it. But these are all the quarters. One money. It's going to be a $25 bid. I think there's 25 quarters total, 5, 10, 15, 20. There's 20 quarters total. And you get all the quarters. $25. I don't know, PD, RPM. I don't know. There's question marks there. 2004. That's another special. And God, we rust, it says, I think. So anyone interested in all these quarters, $25. $25 go now, $25 go. Yeah, $25 go now, $25 for all the quarters there. One money now, $25 go. $25 go. $25 for all the quarters, one money now. Anybody interested now? $25 go now. What's the according to Conky?
Rob, I'll tell you, there's an app out there, and I'm thinking about putting it on my phone where you can point it at a quarter, a penny, dime, any coin. And it might even do bills too, but it shows it with coins. And take a picture of it, and it'll somehow analyze it and tell you, its value, if it's worth more than whatever the face value for whatever error or whatever version of the coin it is.
Well, $25. Is it called the coin app?
So if you had that coin app and all these coins, you might, I don't know.
Well, I got $25 for John.
So special as far as
John Smart. $25 and go. I got $25 now, 30. $25 now, $30 go for all the quarters there now. 25, 30 now, 25, 30. One quarter could be worth all that money. I don't know. I got this out of a unit. I found all of this. He had them all stapled up like this. And he wrote things on there.
You guys are lucky. If I'd have found that in a unit, I'd have just kept it. I'd have put all that in a safe and just.
I'm trying to hand out. I usually I like to keep the currency coins like that. Like I said, I didn't even take a look at these. Like I said, there could be an error coin in there. It could be worth $1,000. And I'm giving it away for $25. $25 go now, 25, I got 25, 30, 25, 30, 25, 30 now, 25, 30 now, 25, 30 now, 25, 30. Fair warning. I got 25 now, $30 go, I got 25 now, 30 now, 25, 30. $25 now, $30 go, I got 25 now, 30 now, 25, 30. Last and final call. 25, 30. 25, 30. She said there's a monthly fee for it, though. 25 now, 30 now. Johnson, that's 25, 30. Fair warning. Right. 25, 30. $25 now, 30. Don't miss it like somebody else missed the last one. And as soon as I sell sold, if it's in before your bid, it is sold. $25 now, 30. Don't forget, be on top or live chat, not top chat. 25, 30. Fair warning. 25, 30. Is John going to take it for $25? He's going to have a great Christmas. 25, 30 now, 25, 30. All in, all done. Last and final call. Sold.
I believe it's sold. Yeah, man. I bought. You remember that Germany $1,700 and $1,800 unit from Painesville from
yes,
a little over 4. One of the safes he opened up had like $1,100 and some odd dollars worth of half dollars.
Holy smoke!
All newer, after like 65 and newer. They weren't any silver, but I bought all those for face value. I just gave them cash for them.
Nice.
And brought them home, and I stuck them in my safe, and now my safe weighs, whatever, over $1,000 worth of half dollars weighs, plus, everything else. But I wanted them just to weigh the safe down,
Yeah, I'm with you. You know what I put in my safe? Weights.
There you go.
I got 2 25-pound weights and 2 10-pound weights. So I figure that's extra 70 pounds.
Yeah.
And people see, I move stuff all the time. And let me explain. Heavy weight is definitely something that is it is hard. I mean, especially when you get like, a lot of people are like, oh, 100 pounds ain't that much. I want to see how many people here can carry 100 pounds. How far? And then when you say, well, let's move it up to 200 pounds.
Well, a convenient 100 or even 200 pounds isn't that bad. But when you've got a 200-pound, 6 foot tall safe, that's something else. You know what I mean? That's a little bit more challenging.
And that's the thing. It's so weigh it down, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this guy was telling me the other day about, he said, they stole my safe. They tore it off the wall and drug it down the steps. And I said, well, it must not have been a very good safe then. Yeah. First of all, it's like, how they tear it off the wall? Didn't you drill it into the studs? If you screw it into the wall, you should screw it into the studs, not into the drywall, because it's going to be a lot harder to tear it off the wall without a pry bar then. And then they dragged it down the steps. So it was a gun safe, he told me, but he had all kind of stuff in there. So I just put stuff in my building, and I put on there dirty underwear in a tote. So no one's gonna take that, Conky.
Nope.
So
nose hair trimmings, just whatever you got to put on there to keep people from breaking in. That's you got to do what you got to do.
Got to do what you want to do. Got to do. Speaking of which, what do you got going on for Christmas, Conky?
Well, Christmas Eve, I'm going over to my mother-in-law's with my wife and daughter.
Nice.
And we're going to spend the evening over there, maybe watching, things like Christmas Vacation, some of the older movies, and eating, of course. We'll have the meat tray and the cheeses and all the, the fancy breads and all that. And then Christmas Day, I'm not doing jack squat. I'm going to be here at home, doing nothing. Very rarely do I ever just get to do nothing. You know what I mean?
I know that feeling.
Have you ever experienced somebody calling you on the phone and saying, "What are you doing?" "Oh, nothing." "Oh, good. You can, you can help me do it." No, you don't understand. I'm doing nothing. You know what I mean? So Christmas Day, I'm going to enjoy doing nothing.
That is nice. Like you did on Thanksgiving.
Same thing with Thanksgiving, yeah. And it's going to be the same thing with New Year's Eve. Only New Year's Eve, a lot of cheese and a lot of crackers are going to be consumed. I don't drink, you know what I mean? But I do enjoy, once a year, I enjoy going to Grandpa's Cheese Barn and buying a great big chunk of Swiss cheese. And I eat way too much cheese this time of year. But
that's good and bad, I guess.
Yeah, well,
don't worry, we got silver coins will be coming up for auction. We've had them in auctions.
If I got my daughter, yes, we went and got my daughter Sunday. We'll probably talk more about that on our show.
So you actually had to go there?
Well, she got stuck in Toronto because she found out before she left Germany that they canceled her flight from Toronto to Cleveland. And it was going to be like a 17-hour layover anyway. So she wound up she could have bought a flight to Cleveland, but who knows when she'd have got it, and it was like $600. And by the time she got done with a week in Germany and all that, and the situation with the job was she has a really good job, but when she originally booked the trip, she had a different job and she was going to get paid. She's going to have, it was going to be a week off of paid vacation. And they did this thing where they laid her off and she went and got another job. So it was unpaid time for her. So it worked out better for her financially, and she probably got home a little sooner. She went to, she took a train to Windsor. And then she had to try to get if you're going to Detroit, there's a tunnel that goes under the river. And you can park near the tunnel and you could see Windsor. I mean, you could just about swim to it. But if you don't have a passport, you can't drive through the tunnel and go over there and get your kid. So it took her a while to get on the bus to take her through the tunnel. And then she rode around Detroit on this bus for a while because they didn't want to drop her off just anywhere. And they wound up dropping her off like right by the entrance to the tunnel on the way back. And we picked her up at there's across the street from the tunnel entrance. There's a fancy hotel with a lobby. We just picked her up in the lobby.
Nice.
But for like 2 hours, we're sitting on one side of the river and she's sitting on the other.
Should have had her walk.
The walk bridge. There is a walk bridge that they built, but it's not going to be open until I think fall of 2025. They just completed it this year. So yeah, if that bridge was open, I just met her on the other side of the bridge and she could have walked over.
I remember I used to go to Canada all the time for a family little reunion up there, and coming back, my brothers, they want to go to duty-free store, and the line was so long, and we're like, well, I'll just keep driving in, and you guys go in and come out. Well, it moved a little faster than I thought. So they ended up having to walk all the way across the bridge, carrying their things from the duty-free store.
That's funny.
Oh, I was dying. I was laughing so hard. Deb said, what are you and your family doing, Rob? Well, how it goes, my family, Christmas Eve, we always go to my parents, but my mom's house. My father's passed away. So we go to my mom's house, celebrate Christmas Eve. Well, there's always a fire going, eat food, play some pool, maybe some pinball. We got a couple pinball machines there, got a pool table, and just hang out, family. And usually around midnight, we usually sing Happy Birthday to Jesus. And my mom loves to make a cake and sing Happy Birthday. And that's usually around midnight. And but now everyone's getting older, so it might be around 10:30, 11. And then come wake up, do our little Christmas in the morning here with the kids, and then we'll go back to my mom's house. And my mom makes breakfast, and we have breakfast and open gifts with the whole family. And then from there, we can stop back at home, hang out with Chester for a little bit, and then we go to her mother's house for Christmas. And her mom's a Christmas feast. You're talking about turkey, duck, roast beef, kibasi, I don't even know, lamb.
Wow. No, where's your mother living?
What's that?
Where's your mother living?
You're more welcome to come. They'd be happy for you to come. Bring your daughter, bring Noreen, bring the other family members.
All that food, man.
There's so much food. I'm always like, why do you guys make all this food? It makes no sense. I mean, I guess everyone loves the leftovers, I guess. I don't know. But it's like there's like 5 meats. You know what I'm saying? It's like I like to eat, but I mean, there's just too much food. So and that's the plan. I've been trying to hold off on buying storage units this week because everyone has off next week except for Monday. We're work Monday, and then we'll have off. And so there's been a couple I tried to buy. I guess I didn't really try to buy. I didn't bid on them, Conky. I thought about bidding on them. I got a 10x25 I'm working on, and I'm 3 videos in. I'm only halfway through the unit. There's so much stuff, so many boxes. So, but like I said, if you guys haven't checked out yesterday's videos, the widest storage unit I ever bought, a 30-foot wide unit, all kind of collectibles in there, new stuff in there, all kind of money. You won't believe what else I find in the next video tomorrow. And then I got an awesome auction coming up Saturday. Awesome. Oh wait, no, it's not this Saturday, Conky.
Yeah,
we don't have an auction. We don't have an auction for 2 weeks, Conky.
Oh wow! Everybody's
my next auction is unbelievable, though.
Now, is your next auction up on the site now?
Yes.
Okay. Is it biddable or is it?
Yes, it is open for bidding. Hello from Finland. Yeah, there are so many cards, Rebecca. That's for sure. Sweet Rage, how are we doing today? Try to pull up the auction real quick. Let's see. Can I do it like this? Huh? Let's see. Uh-huh.
So anything
No.
I need in that auction to take a
You
look
know,
at?
I'm trying to think, Conky, right now. I'm trying to think. I don't even know. I mean, we have some unbelievable antiques, collectibles, stained glass windows. That would look
Oh,
nice.
this is one where you're selling the stained glass windows.
Yeah, we're selling the stained glass. This is our little high-end antiques collectible auction. Then we got sus and self-storage be coming up. But, I mean, some of the windows are damaged. These are antique stained glass from a Polish church. You know, I mean, these are 100-some-year-old stained glass windows. And we got a whole bunch of them. I think we got 12, 13 of them. And that's lot number 1. And I think we got 600 and let's see how many total lots. 658 total lots. We got stained glass. We got antique glass slides. I mean, there's so much nice stuff that we have from this auction. So really, and we got a couple of weeks to bid on it. And then the auction after that, Conky, and they're working on that. They're almost done. Toys, video games, comics, Pokemon cards will be in there, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, see, that's something I can get into.
So yeah, we just have so much, man. Did you tell Conky about the red line truck you found, the 30 by 10 unit? Red line truck.
Was there a red line truck in there somewhere?
I'm trying to think, Suzanne. A red line truck. I don't know, Conky.
It's like you find so many red lines you forget now.
Well, you know how long ago that was? I mean, I just put the video up, but that was a while ago. I'm just trying to think of a red line.
A 30-foot wide unit by how deep was it?
10 foot deep.
So it's like a 10 by 30, but the door was
30 by 10.
Oh, okay.
It was a big truck.
And it was a red line?
I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at the video. I'll figure it out, Sharon. I'm a little slow today.
Well, I guess it was Jeremy that.
Okay.
Well, I'll have to bug Jeremy for the red lines.
I just found a. I'm going to show it to you, Conky. This hasn't even been released in the video. All the people watching are going to see it. Let me grab this one, Conky.
Can't wait.
I won't go too far, Conky.
It's probably up there somewhere. He's just got to find it. Oh, the big Hess trucks. Yeah, those are like released every year. There's a new one every year, I think.
Well, the Hess trucks?
Yeah. So what'd you find?
I mean, it's a common one, but
it's in nice shape.
The condition is really, really nice.
Nice and shiny.
So
Did
you research any more of the comic books you found in the $5,000 unit? Any big dollar ones? Yeah, there's definitely some big dollar ones. Shane started going through. There was probably 30 some boxes I didn't go through. He found some graded 10-cent comic books. There was more than just comics, so they had value in there. There were some cards and some toys, and we found, say we had 10 packs of the one cards. They go for $80, $90. Well, actually not cards, they're figures. They go for $80, $90 a piece. We had 10 of those. I know Shane gave Joe over $1,000 worth of items to sell on eBay. We got a whole bunch of comics and toy stuff for the comic book toy video game auction. And then all the 10-cent comic books and then the 12, 15-cent, 20-cent comic books are all going to be going into a separate auction. So, done some research. Right now, the comic books are a big if, because a lot of these 10-cent comic books, there's no sold listings in the last 90 days on eBay. There's just not enough out there. So you might find like this is issue number 31 of the Lone Ranger, for example, or something like that. Okay. Well, you might find issue 27, you might find issue 79, but you might not find that issue that's been sold. Which is good because one, it's rare. And then you just don't know what, a lot of these comics, I don't know. I mean, I've sold comics before and I looked on eBay and I've sold way beyond eBay prices. The thing with these comics is the rarity and getting the two right people. They need them for their collection or something. I mean, I don't know. I just know a lot of the comics I've looked up were anywhere between $20 to $100. We did find a couple $500,000 comics. I haven't gone through all the comics yet. I've been going through best I can. Fortunately, I'm too busy. I'm looking at eBay. eBay only goes back 90 days. Sold listings, typically, it's 90 days. They hold on to information. So when you go back to look at sold listings, usually you're looking at a 90-day period of time. And I can find sold listings on other sites and things like that, but I try to utilize eBay. I mean, I could go to what's that one? Trying to think of the auction site. Worth Point.
Yeah, that's right. That's not really an auction site. I think they just tracks.
Well, they suck things from all the auctions.
Auctions, yeah.
And there's actually been times our stuff's come up on Worth Point because
Really?
we were the highest sold item. Was on Second Sense. So there's items on Worth Point that you'll see Second Sense pop up that they've used our sold the listings, because some auction houses won't. After the auction's over, you can go there and it won't say like no price realized or something like that. Mm-hmm. We put up all of our prices. You can go back 5, 6, 7 years ago and see auctions that we've had and what stuff sold for.
Some auction houses charge you for that.
That's true. We're going to be selling everything on HiBid, all those comics. They won't be on eBay. So we're going to be doing probably like a Premier, Golden Age, Silver Age, Bronze Age comic book auction. So that's a whole nother.
That will be a heck of an auction.
Yeah. Well, my business partner wanted me to put all the comics in one auction. I was trying to explain to him, first of all, I got too many comics for one auction. Second of all, I need to have Golden Age in the title because it's Golden Age comics are basically 1937 to 1950 something, ladies and gentlemen. And that's how you distinguish Golden Age. So you have Golden Age, Silver Age, Bronze Age, Modern Age. And I didn't even know this, but I found a comic book per se from 1919, and it's called the Platinum Age. I didn't even know there was a Platinum Age. So this guy had some really old comics, some old books, all kind of toys, figures. I mean, the $5,000 unit right now on the low end, I would say lowest low end without knowing all the comics. I mean, it's easily $7,000, $8,000. With the comics, it could go as high as, could double up, could be, $10,000, $15,000 storage unit, maybe more.
Yeah, you just never know until you auction it off.
Sean said, I bought a ton of the Marvel ones you did a year ago. Still have them in the box you shipped them in. Well, at least you know they're protected, Sean. So, but my guys have been busting their humps trying to get a couple auctions done before we take our long break. I'm giving all the guys off every year. I always give them off paid vacation between Christmas and New Year's. So I think we got 9 days off straight. And it's always a tough time financially this time of year because auctions, predominantly December, a lot of people aren't spending a lot of money on auctions because they're buying Christmas gifts, traveling, things like that. So usually revenue's down. There's less auctions because of Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. So you have less auctions, but the bills don't stop. So financially, it always gets a little bit more difficult this time of year. you know.
Looks like you were bidding against Sean on that.
Sean said we bid to 4. I had a feeling you were bidding, so I quit. Laugh out loud. Well, I appreciate that, Sean. Yeah, it went higher than I wanted to go, but what are you gonna do?
Now, where did you have to go to get that one?
Kent.
Remember,
I met you. Mike's place.
That's right. Yeah, that was when we had lunch. Okay.
Yep. And it's one of those units that was just so tough because everyone's like, how'd you do on the unit? I'm like, it's just tough because there's so much stuff to look up. And as we've been going through it, and then I seen like him put all the figures out from the unit in the auction. And I was like, holy smoke. That's a lot of figures. And like the one figure, you know, he's like, oh, this one's $100 all day long. And I'm like, well, that's awesome. And then, I mean, so I just think like all the toys, the figures, we found like a pack of magic cards that was $50. We found this other pack we have 2 of these other packs of cards, $100 a piece. I mean, it's just, and you know, we're still going through stuff. So it was a great unit. You know, obviously if all those 10-cent comic books were Batman, Superman, Captain Marvel, and things like that, Captain America, you know, a lot of those books are, like I said, $10, $20, $30, $40, $50 books, up to $100 books. Some are worth more. But if they were those books, you're looking at double, triple, quadruple of the prices I just said. For books that are non-important books, you're talking like $40, $50 minimum, you know, for those superhero books. So that's why I took the chance. I took the gamble. A lot of people say, oh, spend $5,000. Oh, I knew I'm going to get my money, some of my money back. You could see there's stuff in there that's worth value. I didn't just buy a bunch of boxes and hope for the best. I saw the guy was a collector, and like I said, it could have panned out to be a $100,000 unit. It probably won't be. It's probably going to be maybe a $10,000, $15,000 unit, but that's why I take the gamble and the risk, you know. And not knowing would kill me.
Well, I mean, if you buy a unit for $5,000 and it turns out only to be a $10,000 unit, you're still all right. You know what I mean? It's not like,
correct.
It's not like you're getting poked in the eye with a sharp stick. You're still doing okay.
Right. It's not like you spend $5,000 and it turns out to be a $1,000 unit.
Right.
And you lost $4,000 plus all your time, energy, and effort.
Yeah. So I think you're going to do all right on it.
Yeah. And like I said, there was another unit that just went up for auction. Had comic books, had some models and stuff, and it sold for a little bit over $15,000. And I told Shane, I said, man, it was tough spending $5,000, but spending $15,000, I mean, that's a lot of money. I mean, $5,000 is a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen, but 15, I mean, that's. I just think how many storage units I could buy with $15,000. Oh wow!
I don't know, man.
It's a lot, and that one, I just didn't see. Like, you know, there's a lot of nice models. There's a lot of $50, $100 models, but you know, there's 10 of those. You know, 10 times 100, it's $1,000. Okay, I'm just, you know, I do the math in my head when I buy storage units. You know. And like that one, I seen all these boxes, and I was doing math in my head. Okay, if each of those boxes are worth $100 a box, there was 30 some boxes right there. That's $3,000. Then these long comic boxes, and that's how I did my math on that one. And like I said, I didn't really want to go up to $5,000, but I couldn't walk away from it. But luckily, last few units I got for $600 some.
I don't know. Well, my favorite are the units you spend $50, $60, $70 on, and they return, you know, $1,000, $1,500. You do that once a day, you know.
And you know, people, if it's always that easy, then everyone would be buying storage units.
Well, yeah, I know that, but
you know, but like Dave, for example, you know, everyone missed the auction on Saturday. I did a live storage unit auction in Painesville, and the one unit, I'll put out a video coming up. I don't even know when, but the one unit they sold, I sold it for like $450. Then it was a 10 by 20. The same owner opened the next unit, packed as a 10 by 30. No one wanted to buy it. They bought it for $25. You know, and Avery's wish he would have bought it for $25.
Yeah, I wish I
There
would.
he is.
So we got Roy here, everybody, and
Had to spread the love, though. I can't buy them all.
gonna buy them all. You know, he was busy. And we're gonna talk about why he was busy, why he wasn't at the auction in a minute here. But that unit, Dave ends up finding a 9mm and a shotgun in it, $25 unit. I don't even know what else he got out of there. But I mean, he probably found, you know, the pictures he sent me. I mean, that was like probably about almost $1,000 for those two firearms. You know,
Nice.
$25, and you'll see the video, guys, and it's just. You know, that's why we love auctions. And sometimes you'll find those deals on an online auction, but most of the time you got to go to a live auction. And sometimes people are just sitting there. They're too busy. No one wants to work. You know, the thing is what everyone always forgets. It's like, okay, you might even not want to do it now, but you could rent a unit.
That is true.
So I brought Roy on. You know, we just talked to Jeremy a little while ago. He did Christmas at the Creek. I think he had over 2,000 some people show up. Great event. Now, Roy, he went down and, well, I guess I'll let you went down to Virginia, right?
Yep, we went down to Virginia, and man, it was colder than I expected. I think it was warmer up here.
And so where'd you go to Virginia for? What'd you do?
We actually went down to help out treasure hunting with Jeebus and Amber with their Christmas giveaway. And I'll say I think we were there at 6 o'clock in the morning at a park, and we didn't leave until it was dark, like 5:30. We didn't leave and I mean, man, it was a lot of people. It was crazy, and it was supposed to be till 3, but it was so many people in line. We were still trying to make sure all the kids still got an opportunity to dig through like the little toy shack they set up, or that we helped set up.
So yeah, explain to me how this worked out. So the kids would come up and they get to choose toys.
Yeah, so basically there was what was it? It was like 2 pavilions that they rented, and we walled off the pavilions with tarps. And then the kids got to come up. So the idea was they couldn't see what was in it. They loaded the tarps with all the toys they bought from a Five Below. And then the kids would come up and they would get to go into the tent when they allowed them to. But the idea was they wouldn't be able to see what was in it, so they could be surprised and you could see their genuine reaction. So it was pretty crazy. It was actually a pretty cool thing.
That is awesome. And so like the kids basically got a toy and they just jump up and down happy and could be, huh?
Actually, they gave like a time limit, 10, 15, 20 seconds. It just kind of fluctuated, and they could pick as many as they could and put it in a bag. So yeah, it was actually pretty cool.
Neat.
So you were basically there almost 12 hours. And who else helped you out?
We were down there with Adventures with the Hudsons. We were down there with actually part of KT. There was a family emergency there, so Christy stayed home. Tim came on down. And then they had some friends down there that helped, but for the most part it was, 2, 4, 6. It was probably about 10 of us that helped do it.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
So
haven't seen the Hudsons forever.
Yeah, they were down there. They were they were cold like the rest of us. Fortunately, they like to bring a coffee, and Tim brought a coffee pot. Kate Hudson's brought the coffee, so we were nice and at least warm on the inside.
You're at least coffeeed up, huh?
Right.
Sharon wants to know, did you ever check out the uranium glass in Parkersburg?
We actually moved the warehouse, and we weren't sure by the time we remembered if he still had it. So if he still has it, we'd love to check it out, but we did not check it out because it slipped our mind. And then a couple weeks later, as we were still moving the warehouse, we weren't sure if it was still available.
Nice. So you got a video coming out of did you put any kind of video out about the Jeebus thing at all, or no?
Yeah, I got some footage, a little bit going down there, but a lot of footage while we were there. So probably this weekend I will try to get that together and coordinated being out after Jeebus drops his. So I know he's trying to drop his sometime between tomorrow and Sunday, and I'm hoping to have ours ready. And as soon as theirs drops, then we'll drop ours.
So check out Avery's All In, guys. You're going to check out the video. I mean, just see the great thing, the kids' faces, and that's what it's all about, is just trying to spread some love, some happiness, some joy, the Christian little spirit, and that's what we're trying to do. And, there's so many people out there that are unfortunate and in this world, in this, and just trying to give them a little love, just that little bit is awesomeness. And I was telling people that, and Jeremy was talking about earlier, we've been talking about trying to bring it up to Ohio, some kind of thing. And Roy and I talked about maybe he's doing something, his church and a couple groups. So we're in the process, so hopefully we'll have some information for coming out in 2025. I've been thinking about a few things I want to work on myself. So, but we got to set goals. The new year's coming up quick, and we all need goals. And I know Conky's goals already is to fill up his building with storage unit finds.
First, I got to get the building up.
Okay.
Then I can fill it with storage.
His first goal is to get it up, then to fill it with storage unit finds. And your building is going to be what, 40 by 60, Conky?
I think it's going to be 40 by 60 now. Yeah, I'm about talked into making it the extra 15 feet longer.
Why not fill it with the storage unit stuff first and then build the building around it?
Good point.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
That's like
what? Because we're heating the floor. We're already talking about putting the floor in before we build the building.
Oh, nice.
So we're going to wind up doing that just for the ease of construction. We probably won't actually get the building up until fall.
So what are you going to use to heat the water that heats the floor?
Yeah, it's actually like an antifreeze you put in, and it warms the whole floor up, and then you got this huge 5-foot slab heater that just everything that's on the floor it just radiates.
And how do you heat the antifreeze?
You can use a waste oil burner. You can use a hot water heater. They've got them they run on gas, propane, electric.
How are you going to do?
The waste oil, like waste motor oil. I'm probably going to just hook it up to like get a propane tank or something and heat it that way.
Yeah, radiating heating is nice.
Yeah, because once you get it warmed up, it doesn't take a lot of energy to keep it warm. If you got it, you have the building insulated for one thing. But a friend of mine built I think it was 5,500 square foot shop, and they heated the floor. And I've talked about this before. You can go in there; it can be 10 below zero outside. You can walk into that shop, take your shoes off, and stand there on the cement floor and just feel the warmth. I mean, it's take your coat off. I mean, it's just beautiful. But they spent, I think it was $30,000 on just the waste oil burner to heat the water for the floor. And they, when they put it in, they thought, we're going to be doing oil changes here and things like that, but we're going to have to have oil trucked in, and it's not the case. I think they actually have to have oil taken out. So it's really, really efficient. Doesn't use hardly any energy at all. So that's what I'm looking forward to putting in. But the general plan is summer months using it to process storage unit things, and then maybe scale back about on that in the winter months and just use it for storage. Because I'm getting old. I mean, who wants to be damn near 60 years old and out, putzing around with storage units in January? So I figure there's enough that goes on in the spring, summer, and fall that I don't necessarily have to deal with it in the winter.
Conky, don't be saying that to Jeff, all right?
Yeah. I'm just getting too old for this.
Jeff just turned 60, and we're out there. Whoa, sugar.
Yep.
So, they last thing I need Jeff figuring the same like Conky over there. I'm too old for this. I can't be messing around with storage units in the middle of January. Jeff, it's only December. Oh, okay.
Well, it feels
Say
like
hi to
January.
Michelle and Mr. DeWitty and Diane. I saw they said hi, so wanted to make sure I replied back. So you're saying you're getting too old for this kind of weather, Conky? Is that what you're saying?
All I'm saying is, the other day I was driving and it was like a sleet, rain / snow, and I don't have these thoughts very often, but in this particular instance, I thought, what the hell am I doing here? Why am I not in Florida down there? Hanging out with Jeremy and George and buying good storage units down. What the hell am I doing in Ohio? But
Your daughter lives here now.
yeah, I mean,
See, if you would have got her to move, then you could have had a reason to move.
Yeah, well,
You should have told her to move to Florida. And you'd be like, Noreen, our daughter lives in Florida. I guess we really should move down there.
I've always just sort of fancied myself as a snowbird and wanted to have a little place down there, but that's like I said, that's after I get good and retired, I guess.
Good and retired.
Good and retired.
That'll be coming soon, Conky.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob.
I didn't do it.
Remember that nice little piece you gave us a while back?
Oh, yeah. You're talking about the cabinet?
Yeah.
I see it's lit up.
Yep. Got it lit up last year?
Yeah, nice.
I think it was last year. So now in the new warehouse, it's like right over my shoulder outside the office.
Yep, I charged him the free $99 for that one.
So you're in your warehouse right now?
Yeah. I'm sitting here. We got a high bid auction that's starting tonight. And I'm sitting here working on fixing some listings and adding some pictures. We got like a consignor with 107 knives. It was a knife collection. So we got the fixed knives out of it. So all that's starting tonight. So that'll run till Sunday the 29th.
Nice.
So
just go to High Bid, Avery's All In, or you go to his YouTube page. There's a click there. You can find a link to go to his website also. And then just click on current auctions, and then it'll go right to that auction page, ladies and gentlemen, if you're into knives. So take a look at that. Thanks, Big C.
Knives.
The knives. I have a huge knife collection. I don't know why, but I started like just here and there. I put pocket knives away, fixed blade knives. Next thing, I don't know. I would say I'm going to take a low guesstimate. I say I probably 300 to 500 knives.
Wow.
And I got everything now. I got, from K-bar to case to, old timers to you name it. I got it.
And when you're in a storage unit trying to open a box, you still need to find a knife.
All the people watching are just laughing right now, Conky, because they're always like, Rob, where's your knife at? Rob, all the knives you have, why don't you have a knife on you? And the worst is like a lot of times I'll have a knife and then I'll set it down, and then you know how that goes in the storage unit. It's like,
that's how
luckily
it goes.
my phone, I can call my phone to find it. But yeah, I have a lot of knives, man. And I don't know. I just always figured, well, my cousin told me this a long time ago, and he goes to garage sale. He sells stuff at flea markets, and he'll go to garage sales and buy stuff, but he sells stuff at flea markets, and he goes, when I'm older, I just want to have like a bunch of small stuff because I don't want to have to load up a whole van and unload it. So, and his thing was like, if you could bring like a briefcase with jewelry, pocket knives, military pins, you could set up a couple of hundred items on a table and it all fits inside of a briefcase or something,
Yeah.
Where you don't have to sit there and you're unloading like lawnmowers and weed whackers and, all this stuff out of your car and you're 60, 70 years old, So that was always in my head. So I was like, well, if they're small things, I try to put them aside and like, easy things to sell, move, like Hot Wheel Redline.
There you go.
I'll be 80. I can still pick this car up, I hope. Knock on wood.
I remember when Noreen and I first started doing flea markets, we set up next to an old couple, and I mean they were up there. And they would travel around in an old converted Greyhound bus and do the flea markets. And I remember, now this was probably 10 or 15 years ago that I saw this. I remember seeing them thinking, man, they were probably doing flea markets back in the 60s and 70s in the heyday. I mean, where just about every drive-in movie theater turned into a flea market on Saturday afternoon. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just funny because I remember going to the Memphis flea market when I was a kid, and that was the Memphis drive-in, and then on the weekend it'd be the flea market.
Yep.
Now it's Amazon.
Yeah, now it's Amazon. They're on strike anyways. Ooh,
You bastard!
That's
When
a
are you
nice
going to
one.
tell me that one?
I don't know.
What's the antifreeze one there worth, Conky?
I don't know, but I do like that color. I like the antifreeze color on just about anything.
Yeah, I do too.
How about that one?
Is that a different one? Oh, it's a yellow, more yellow, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one looks like yellow.
Gold.
So that's called Spectre Flame, Conky?
Yep, that's the Spectre Flame, and that is nice. Now, the thing to look for on those, look at the very front of it. There's a rare version of those. Okay, there's shock absorbers. I'm pointing at the thing. You see the shock absorbers that kind of come down like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Yours are like all cast in one piece. The rare version of that you want to keep your eye out for is where the shock absorbers are individual and just look like little pipes coming down.
Okay.
They made a few of those and thought, oh my God, this is a pain in the ass. And then they made them like that. You can find the original ones where they just look like little pipes coming down. Those are the rare version of that car.
Nice.
So you learned something.
I'll keep a lookout.
It's called an open shock. Nice.
That's like more like a purplish color.
Now, see what
Purplish
people were
brown.
doing with those, because those didn't necessarily have that much value. People would buy those in the packages for, $50, $60 back, 20 years ago. They'd buy those in the packages for $50, $60, and then they'd open them up and they'd take the wheels off, and they'd use the wheels on the what's called the Bright Vision rear loader beach bomb. It was the rear loader beach bomb is a really rare VW bus that had the surfboards coming out the back window, and the first reproduction of that was called a Bright Vision, and they used original Redline wheels from original Redline cars that were taken out of the package, brand new. And they'd pull the wheels off and throw the car away, and then sell the wheels with the kit or with the new beach bomb.
So what do you think they're worth there? Someone wants to know. Around, give a take.
The last one I just showed, the Indy car, is probably worth $40 or $50. The two, I think they're called Vickies. Maybe a little bit more now. I haven't really looked at the pricing on eBay in a long time. And my Bible is upstairs. I don't think I have my book down here. No, it's not down here. The open shock ones are probably, I haven't seen one sell. I bet you, if any given color is worth $100, I bet you the open shock one's probably worth $1,000.
Wow.
I don't know.
I have
They didn't
to
make that
keep
many
a
of
lookout for those.
Yeah. It's the same with like the custom Mustang. You look at a custom Mustang, it has a like a hood scoop on it almost. It's like a bulge in the hood, and it's sealed shut. Well, if you can find one that's called an open hood scoop, it's just add a zero to whatever the closed hood scoop is worth.
Yeah, we'll see. Those might be coming up soon. I've been holding on to them, but they just sit here collecting dust. So
Yeah, well, I mean, they can sit here and collect dust just as easily. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
I've got a little bit of money sitting here collecting dust that we got to trade you for.
What did I find another day? Oh yeah, I found a nice Lionel slot car. That was pretty cool. to show you that Conky. I don't know where it's at though.
Yeah, slot cars are hard to get your hands on.
They're tough.
They always seem to find their value, and then some.
Yeah, I found a brand new slot car track in my unit. I think I'm going to give it to my son. It's a Chevy versus Ford slot car track. It's a newer one. But he's like, I've always brought him slot car tracks home, and like, you know, the cars barely work, or you know, they'll like go and stop. You know what I'm saying? And then we try to like, clean the track with an eraser and try this and that, and you know, put a piece of foil underneath the thing or what. You know, I tried all kinds of different things to get them to work good. So I like, well, maybe if I bring a new one home, him and I, he's almost to the age where he's not going to want to play with anything anymore. So,
well, and the truth is, you know, the older ones are really more for. You don't want to take a slot car that's worth, you know, $500 and stick it on a track and run around, watch it fly off the thing and hit the floor like it did when you when you were a kid. You know, if you want to play for a shot, if you want to play with slot cars, you are better off just getting a new track, or if you really want to invest in some really, you know, high end slot car, just go with like a Carrera. You can spend $1,000 for a Carrera just for the track alone, if you know, for setting up a good enough a big enough setup. And then the cars range from, you know, the big scale digital cars range from, you know, $60, $70, $80 up to, you know, a couple $300 a piece.
Wow.
So what makes the value in the slot car?
Well, I mean, you know, it's desirability. Like some of the most desirable slot cars are like the old Aurora Thunderjets, and they're a little like Hot Wheels in that you know, they made certain ones in different colors, and different colors are rare. Some colors are common, and you know, when you're buying slot cars, what you got to watch is, back in the day, the thing to do would be to put bigger rear tires on the slot car to make it go faster and get better traction. And to do that, they had to take an X-Acto knife and cut the wheel opening out of the body in the back. So it's really common to see a slot car and think, oh, that's a 1960s Mustang slot car. It must be worth this. And you get your hands on it, and you find out that somebody, you know, 50 years ago had taken an X-Acto knife and cut out the wheel opening in the back. Okay, even if it has the smaller tires on it again, some of the bodies have been cut. So that's something you really have to have an eye for detail on when you're buying slot cars.
Gotcha.
I know the slot car that I sold that was the most money ever was a Fuller slot car. And I believe Fuller's made in Germany. And the car, I believe the car was opal, was the color. And in the book that we looked at, they didn't even list the color that our car was. And we listed it back in the day on eBay, and I think it sold for $938.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
And it was a Diplomat, I think. I want to say it was a Diplomat was the car.
It wasn't an opal.
It wasn't opal. That'd been funny though. It was an opal Diplomat, and I think like the colors they showed in the thing were like beige, blue, or something like that. Beige and blue or something.
See, I bought a whole tray of Aurora slot cars from the 60s. This was probably 20 years ago at an auction. And there were a bunch of slot car collector buyers there, and I bought them to resell. And they all looked at me like I was nuts when I bought them to resell, because they thought, oh, you know, we were bid to collect. You're not going to make any money. We bid the profit out of it for you. Well, I think they were just telling me that because they were jealous. Because there was one slot car in there that I think that it was like a dune buggy, and it was purple. And purple was like one of the rarest colors of that thing. And I sold that one slot car for, you know, maybe a third or half what I paid for the whole lot. And then it was profitable. I think what I did was I got my money back out of everything else that I bought, and that one was the profit that really made me, made it worth it.
Michael said, when I retire, I'll just make the warehouse a pickers museum, give guided tours. Yeah, the
And
problem is how am I going to keep the people from taking all the stuff?
Charge them $100 and let them take one thing.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Yeah. The thing is, my building's always changing. It's like it's a live species almost. It's like it's always in flux. It's like sometimes you come, it's like, oh wow, look at all this space, and then you're like, oh my gosh, oh, there's no space left in here. And I know I totally forgot I'm supposed to call a guy back. He wants me to buy all his stuff. It's always tough to buy out people's stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you never
Had
know.
a guy call me today asking that. And it's like, okay, so what do we have? He's like, well, we got a bunch of stuff packed in boxes. Like, that doesn't help. But I'm making a price to sell. And he's like, throws out a random number. Like, and you can't tell me what's in the boxes, but I'm supposed to just feed on,
It's probably the same guy. I'm just saying. What was his number?
I don't know the number, but he was a mentor.
It's the same guy.
So it's like, I mean, I'd have to
When he
look
said
at it.
packed
Then
in
he's like,
boxes-
I need it done before Christmas. Like, yeah, that's not going to happen. Not going to happen here.
When he said pack, did he mean like stuff was new in boxes, or he just said a bunch
Well,
of stuff?
I was there today. There's no stuff new in boxes. I can tell you that. There's stuff in boxes.
Gotcha.
And you're not supposed to look? Is that
Well,
it?
no, I mean, I went there. I mean, I didn't see anything that, blew my mind. I mean, there's some new cologne and there's some other stuff there. It's just, there's like, oh, these couches are, there's 2 couches there that are like 2 months old. Problem is I walk in the house and the whole house smells like animal. Okay. So, it's, and I try to explain to him, it's like, they're not new couches. They were new couches. Okay. Just like you had a new car, but you drove the car. It's not new anymore. You can say, oh, I got a new car. It's not new anymore. It's a used car. They have 1 mile on it. It's still a used car. Whatever, it's hard for people that the concept of it is like, well, I don't know why, especially with furniture, people are always like, well, I bought this brand new piece of furniture for $2,000. Well, one, you overpaid for it. That's your fault. Number 2 is just because you used it for a month. It's not new anymore. It's a used piece of furniture. And no one's going to spend, while you pay $2,000, you think you can get $1,500 for it because it's only 2 months old. It ain't going to happen,
Yep.
No, you're going to get
That's
$500
for sure.
for it if you're lucky.
Yeah, if you're lucky. Depending on what it is, especially if it's not a good brand, it might just get given away for free instead of dealing with the headache of people trying to come over and get it.
Exactly.
I mean,
That's where you tell them, if you wrap it in plastic real nice and take it to the curb, the garbage man will take it.
They will take it. And the thing is, like, like I said, I went to the house. I mean, like I said, one is like one time frame. Yeah, try to get done before Christmas. Yeah, that's number 1. 2, you want me to buy all this stuff, and it's like, it's a lot of money to come off and to buy stuff in a house, and I just didn't see. I don't know. I mean, there might be stuff, but you got to dig. I'm saying, how can you go make a deal and it's like, okay, well, to hope and dreams. It's not a storage unit. At least a storage unit, you got a better chance that no one's gone through anything. And I feel bad for the situation. The guy, he can't do anything. His mother's there on a respirator. It's a bad situation. There's just not a lot of value in the house, and that's the issue. I mean, the furniture, like I told him, I said, this is garbage. This is garbage. This is garbage. We don't have to take that. Well, he's like, I don't know.
does that mean it lowers the buy cost?
That's the thing, So I'm supposed to call him back. I didn't call him back yet. I'm supposed to call him back, and it's been tough. It's been a busy day. We had basketball and all that fun. Supposed, real quick, Conky tomorrow. Do you have an auction?
We do.
So Conky deals. Conky with an E. See how his name's spelled up there? Add an E and put deals after it.
Sales.
On what not. Right?
Conky sales.
Conky sales.
Yeah.
I said deals, right? Conky sales. Conky with an E, sales, whatnot. About 8:30 tomorrow?
8:45-ish.
So around 8:45 tomorrow, Whatnot auction. After What the Hales Whatnot auction. I have no auction this weekend, which is crazy. Doesn't even feel right.
It's just weird, huh?
It's just like, ugh. We had an auction yesterday, so that kind of helps. But so right there,
There it is. Conky sales.
And then Avery's auction's going live tonight.
Yes.
You
Well, it goes into no. Yeah, I think it goes live. I forget.
Tomorrow you can start
tonight at 11 o'clock. You'll be able to start seeing it on HiBid.
So go to Avery's All In on HiBid and take a look at his auction coming up. It ends next Sunday, and all kind of items. There sounds like a whole knife collection in there.
Yeah, it's starting off with the knife collection. We got 3 consigners, so then we got some vintage stuff from a lady we helped. We helped her downsize her house, and then she passed away suddenly. So now we're liquidating some more of her vintage stuff. And we have another consigner with some music stuff in there. So amps, a couple guitars, and then we have some guitars added. So yeah, it's a little bit of everything, but it starts off with an amazing knife collection from a lot of Case, a lot of Camillus, Buck. Yeah, we got a couple bayonets from World War II, one German, one U.S., so yeah. So
nice.
And then we got our Hot Wheels sale on Whatnot Monday evening, 8 p.m.
Monday evening, 8 p.m. Whatnot Hot Wheels. Conky might be buying them.
You're not selling the red lines, right?
No, I'm not looking to do that, but I might have them posted up in the back and just start getting some fillers. We'll see.
Yeah. There you go.
I'll probably do it, and I'll just say it's part of my PC, but start seeing what people are looking at and what people are saying.
So,
you know,
there's auctions to be had. Even though I don't have an auction, you got Conky's Flippin Adventures. You have Avery's All In. Both got auctions coming up. And like I said, tomorrow's YouTube video will be the continuation of my widest storage unit ever. 30-foot wide storage unit, 3 doors, 3 locks. And for a drug deal or drug addict, unbelievable unit. And then I got an update for Jeff's house that he did. You won't believe. I wasn't even there, and he goes, Rob said, if you find something like this, you got to film it. And he filmed it. And you guys it'll blow you away what he got out of this house for $1,500. And then the house I got paid for $1,000 to clean out. So I got all these videos. And then I'm cleaning out a 10 by 25 unit. And I'm already on 3 videos on that. So there's going to be videos all the way through the new year. No need to worry about that. Second Sense, you'll be able to cozy up and your hot cocoa and watch some Second Sense treasure hunting or treasure finding. I say treasure finding.
Treasure something.
And you just know that it's all going to end up coming down the pipeline in an auction anyway, right? So
and it's
you're
coming
getting
down
previews on what you can start buying in a little bit.
Very true. And like I said, we got some unbelievable auctions. The new year, high-end collectibles, antiques, first auction, comics, toys, video games, Pokemon cards, second auction, third auction. Not sure if that's gonna be the Golden Age comics and all that. We got a jewelry, coins, all kind of nice gold jewelry, some gold coins, silver coins, all kind of stuff like that coming up. Probably the third auction in January, and I don't even know, or fourth. I don't know. There's lots of auctions, so we're packed and stacked. We got a lot to do. Don't forget, check out Avery's All In. Check out Conky's Flippin Adventures. And then, everyone, first off, I want to say, and we're going to do our prayer real quick, but Christmas is coming up. Everyone have a great Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. I have a lot of Jewish friends, Jewish clientele. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy whatever you celebrate. Just remember, enjoy the family that you have, the friends that you have, because you don't know how long you'll have them. So I tell people that all the time. Enjoy the season. A lot of people get frustrated, the hustle, bustle. Oh, I don't want to have to go here. I don't want to have to go there. I don't want to have to go to Aunt Susie's and blah, blah, blah. Well, next year you might not have to go. Okay, so appreciate the time you got. You don't know how long you got with the people. And so enjoy it. And on that note, we'll do a quick prayer. Lord, once again, thank you for bringing us all together. We appreciate all you've bestowed upon us. And we had some special intentions, some issues that people have had. We've had people that tonight they had surgery, people that have lost a loved one. Lord, just come down, help them the best way you see fit, the best way that you can help them through these times, their pain, their suffering, any intentions, issues, or problems they may have, any family they may have, friends. And during this time of joy and this greatest gift that was given to us, Lord, just let everyone see the light and have light shine in their life, and just happiness come to them through this unbelievable Christmas holiday season. Amen.
Yeah, amen.
Amen.
And we do appreciate everybody out there. Thank you guys so much. And, and last note, I watched this thing on YouTube today. And if you want your mind to get bent a little bit, the guy supposedly has around a 200 IQ. And I think Einstein's IQ was around 170, to put it in perspective. Genius level IQ, well, high IQ is like around 120, 130. You start getting into Mensa level when you get to the 120s and 30s and high IQ. This guy's supposedly around a 200 IQ. And he talks about reality, talks about God, talks about all kind of things. And kind of hard to understand, but someone that can think way advanced from me, you, and everyone else. You listen to him talk and how he sees the world in his mind that is way beyond any of our comprehensions. It's pretty amazing. So you can go on YouTube, look it up. Guy 200 IQ talks about something, world or life or whatever it is. I don't know, but it's pretty amazing. So take a look at that. And, but it was pretty crazy. So I appreciate everybody out there. Have a happy, safe holiday. We'll be here next Thursday, day after Christmas. We might be doing a special get together. We don't know. Got a lot of things planning. And I still got a couple envelopes of cash to give away. So it'll be getting your money back for Christmas cash, still giving away. And we appreciate everybody out there. Anything you want to say, Conky?
Just good night, and I'll see you guys on our What Night show tomorrow, I hope.
Nice. Roy?
Merry Christmas. And, this is a time to give. So if you can help somebody out and help them, put a smile on somebody's face, perfect time to do it and just be a blessing.
Very good points. And try to give, try to help, whatever you can do. And maybe try to brighten someone's, day. And, you've seen Roy giving his time and everything else to help Jeebus and have all these, give all this stuff to kids, with the Hales and his crew, spending all his time, energy, and effort to give all this stuff to the kids. So see what you can do out there, and just a little pay it forward. And who knows, you might set the whole thing in motion. And once again, stay safe. Appreciate you. We love you all. And see you next Thursday. And until then, Merry Christmas.